So Capgemini recently created and published a completely new report on generative AI in business for 2024. So a pretty new major report for the use of generative AI in business, which is always interesting to see how businesses are adopting and adjusting to generative AI now, and especially so much has happened in 2023, and which stage are we in now when it comes to adoption of generative AI. I think it's a pretty interesting topic to explore, and that's why I think this report is interesting by Capgemini. If you don't know, this is pretty global consulting, pretty big consulting firm. So wanted to take you all a bit into this. This report is freely available online. You can see the link to the report in the description below. Generally, it explores the changes that has been the past 12 months or the past year. So of course, it's reviews the changes since 2023, so they see that 80% of organizations have increased their investments in generative AI since 2023. Pretty major transformation in the investment in generative AI. A lot more businesses, almost all businesses in general, are seeing that, okay, that there is a big need to invest in these new technologies with generative AI, and only 20% have maintained their investment level as the same. This report is a global survey of up to 1,100 executives, 1,100 at organizations with more than $1 billion in revenue across 14 countries and 11 industries and sectors. So this applies generally across industries, across sectors, and on a global basis. Especially among the bigger companies, it may seem a bit different in the smaller companies, but this is pretty interesting to see how this has changed so much especially in the bigger organizations right now. We see that 24% of organizations have integrated generative AI in some or most of their locations or functions. So, and pretty significant change compared to only 6% 12 months ago. So a pretty major transformation. A lot more companies have integrated generative AI in a lot of their functions and locations, up to 24% compared to just 6% 12 months ago. So this is pretty rapid change that has come to the bigger organizations, and that is a reason, big reasons to pay attention here to the massive changes and paradigm shifts here. So we can see here causing changes in operational paradigm shifts, and that most organizations embrace generative AI among their employees. Yet only 3% enforcing a complete ban on publicly available generative AI tools in the workplace. So there are still a few companies that completely ban the use of generative AI tools in the workplace, but the vast majority, 97%, are using it, and to an increasing degree, they're using it in a lot of their locations and functions, and just keeps on growing with that. And what is the actual results here? They see improved operational efficiency, enhanced customer experience, and increased sales from implementing generative AI. And here are some statistics they are getting as well. 6.7% improvement in customer engagement and satisfaction where generative AI have been piloted and or deployed. So, and businesses keep finding more strategic approaches and innovative way to get value from these. And when it comes to the plan for implementation in the future, vast majority, 82%, plan to integrate them within 1 to 3 years, with stuff like email generation, coding, data analysis, and so on. So this just from the front page, and then we have a lot more information from the 76 pages here. So I'm not going to go through all of this naturally, but yeah, you can you can see the link in the description below. This is freely available for everyone, but it's pretty interesting read in general, and especially if you're working within generative AI or working on a bigger level in business in general. It's I think at least is a pretty important document, pretty important report for seeing how business is evolving with generative AI and how significant it's affecting and as described here, pervading organizations with generative AI. So here we can also see a figure here, percentage of organization implementing generative AI use cases by function. So we see IT here especially has grown the most in by 2024, up to 27%. See risk management at 26%, and then least in product design, R&D and marketing, but still pretty significant growth compared to only in 2023, when this was around 2 to 5% in all functions. Pretty significant transformation right here. And most organizations at 54% allow all their employees to use generative AI, but have set up some guardrails and principles. So yeah, set up some guidelines, principles is the case with the majority or barely over half, and then here in a smaller group, but the second biggest, only allow a carefully chosen group of skilled employees to use these tools, and then it's only the remainder, the 10%, where there are either a complete ban or 7%, and only 7% use let the employees use it completely as they want. So yeah, I won't go more into depth about this report here. I just want to let you guys know about this report. This report is out there now. It's by Capgemini. Pretty interesting research there. So if you're interested in that, you'll find the link to that freely in the description below. Hopefully you'll find some useful insights there as well. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new report. If you got any insights or have anything more to contribute to the discussion, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want more updates and videos like this in general about generative AI automation and so on, be sure to like and subscribe. Other than that, I wish you all a wonderful day forward, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.